Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day today. And today's title is How to Deal with Uncertain Times. How to Deal with Uncertain Times. And I can see already we have a super chatter, Bill Shoemaker. Love you. Appreciate you, brother. You are amazing. And thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Mary. By the way, super chats, money donated, go directly to children in need. And we'll continue to keep posts on that so you guys can see that money go directly to them, all of them. So, hi, Mary. Hi, Brene. How are you? Hi, Kai. Great to see you. Hi, Craig. Mary, again. Hi, Melody. Arthur. Mike. John. Eric. Hi, Lisa Marie. Hi, James. Great to have you guys on here. Hey, Clarence, nice to have you on here. Pat, Karen, Vernay again, Corky Kinker. Thank you very much, Corky. I appreciate it. So we're a minute in, so I'm going to get started. Hello, everybody. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is How to Deal with Uncertain Times. Now, there's a word that's going out there in the world, believe it or not. They always associate it usually with investing, and it's called FUD. FUD. And that's just basically dealing with fear, uncertainty, and then also doubt. We always have these things that are playing around in our mind. And I can say it as simple as possible, but then I'm going to share with you some things I've done in the past. It just seems to me that I constantly have these voices going over my head. You see, I got Dino down here. I'll go ahead and grab him. But I don't know how many of you guys know Dino from the Flintstones, right? So but the only way I know how to stop the thinking on the thinking on the thinking is you got to verbally with your mouth. Verbally with your mouth. Speak things out so your brain can hear. So, when I'm in an audience, I know I could do it with you guys if you want to play along here. But I always tell people, what if you were instructed? So please follow instructions. And if I instructed you to count to 1 to 10 out loud. So we'll all start together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tell me your name. Shout your name. Okay. When you do that analogy, there's some people that listen to instructions and they counted and then they said their name, but they went back to counting. A majority of the people do not. So what is that saying? That our minds, our subconscious, virtually everything stops to hear what we have to say. So you're listening to yourself. But you're also listening to yourself when you're having bad words come out of your mouth. Like, I don't know what to do. I can't. You know what I mean? I'm not a people person. It takes me forever to learn. I'm not good with technology. Your mind and subconscious and your body feels those as well, including I'm lonely, I'm depressed, I always get sick. Things happen in threes. So it works in that negative effect. It works in the positive effect. So when thoughts come into my mind, and then certain thoughts come into my mind, and they do, they 100% do, I stop the thought from compounding on myself by just basically, and believe it or not, I used to do it with Bible verses. And I would just say, stronger is he that is me than he that is in the world. All things are possible to those that believe. No weapon formed against me will prosper. And it's like you can have thoughts, So there's this thing that's called the faith the size of a mustard seed. The reason that it's the smallest seed in the world. So the reason that if you have faith the size of the mustard seed, then there is no doubt. There is no fear and love, fulfillment and depression. See, we always have the opposite thoughts and the opposite words. So, of course, we were told, and again, I have the video out there. How do you know that? How do you know that? The book, how is that working for you? You can look in the chat. My incredible visionaries, Matt and Craig, will post in there where you can get that copy of that book for free. And one of the things that in working with my mind, if I don't say things out of my mouth that are positive, that can get my mind reset, I'm in trouble. I can also do uncertainty by watching a favorite movie. I can do uncertainty by listening to music. Listening to music. It's like, I listen to songs. Show Me the Way by Styx, Show me the way. Yeah, it's like there's songs, and some people that are believers probably listen to worship music, but it's like it's just really mentally resetting yourself to think about the positive, the optimist. Now, here's one other thing that I think is really powerful is how many of you know that none of us are getting out of this alive? I'll never forget when I heard that before. It's like, hey, listen, then people got the silly sayings that I'm always looking up where they came from. There's only two things that are certain. Well, that means that everything else is uncertain, right? Think about that. So we're trying to figure out how to deal with uncertain when people say there's only two things. I see Matthew put it down here, death and taxes. So we know the two certain things, right? What are some others? If you don't try, you're never going to get anything. If you don't ask, you'll never receive. See, there's all these little things that if you're not willing to do something, you're not going to get a reward. If you don't plant seeds, you're not going to grow a harvest. If you don't practice, you're never going to get good, and then gooder and gooder and gooder. So we know there's things that are certain, but what are uncertain? Things that we don't know. See, it's the fear of the unknown. So now all of a sudden you're hearing about, AI and all of this stuff's happening. And then on the news, you're constantly hearing, oh my God, did you hear about the warship that pulled right in front of one of our destroyers? So now all of a sudden China and these other countries are just like, seems like they're just poking, so, oh my God, are we going to get in war with China? And then we got this guy in North Korea sending missiles over Japan. And then we got, this Russian, they're going after Ukraine and what's going on there. And it's like, it's always for 61 years, as long as I can remember, the media, it's the world that's so uncertain, always telling us how uncertain things are. See, it's like that's the common way. That's what everyone does. But people that are fulfilled, people that are extraordinary, learn that that's the way that you stay demobilized. My son Matthew and I were talking, and love you, Matthew. And you're just like, there's going to be this whole set of mindsets again where they're just saying, hey, listen, you know what? Yeah, 12, party like it's 1999. So the year Y2K, the world's going to end, and then you got all of a sudden 12, 12, 12. For those of you that don't even remember that, maybe you should Google it. But we found these Mayans and all this incredible technology they created before, some stuff I guess they created where we didn't even know how they could do it, and they stopped keeping records. They stopped talking about the future on December 12th, 2012, and let's really make it crazy. 12/12. At 12/12, I don't know, AM or PM, you know what I mean? And so it's pretty hilarious to me that the world gets so uncertain, and we hear about the stock market, and we hear about, other companies flipping upside down in AI. And I just want to ask yourself, please ask yourself, how long have you been in limbo? How long Have you been in limbo? How do the definition of procrastination is suicide on the installment plan. I just did my first Instagram video live interview with Mary. Darn it, her deal is at Mindset Mary. And I don't know her last name, forgive me, but we were talking about this same thing where you're just constantly, instead of living in the now, no opportunity wasted, that each and every day you try to just do the best that you can, Kaizen. The never ending improvement of just getting better each and every day. And we're talking about plugging your minds in to positive stuff, so now you're listening to podcasts that make you smile and make you laugh. And you hear these people that have really honestly the same concerns as everybody, the same Dino voices that are going off in their head, and all these ping pong balls that are dancing around there, trying to get the attention, trying to get the attention of us. Hey, listen, listen to me. And just like advertisers, just like programming, don't you think it's interesting that they call channels, and then they have programming? You know what I mean? Tune into the programming, but you don't think you're programmed, and then you turn around and you hear something that goes plop, plop, fizz, fizz, and you go, oh, what a relief it is. The real thing. It's in the back of your mind. It's what you're hoping to find. It's the real thing. and we go, man, I didn't sit down and just want to memorize that jingle. Isn't it crazy? So you got to understand that this stuff is constantly going in there. But again, the title on how to deal with these uncertainty times is really honestly putting yourself in vision. Vision inspires success in others. Now, for a lack of vision, my people perish. Whatever you want to believe, if you're not looking forward, you're not moving. If you're not looking forward to something, you're procrastinating. You're in conformity. And I don't, Mary said this, and I never heard this before. It's like every time you commit to a higher level of self, every time you commit to doing something and making yourself grow or be better in any area of your life, you're instantaneously hit with resistance. Instantaneously hit with resistance. So with my inner circle members, I always talk about, where if you're a believer, it says as soon as you get good news, as soon as you hear something good, there's something there to steal it, not tomorrow, not next week, immediately. So how many of you have ever had good news and you're excited and you're enthusiastic? It doesn't take long for you to say something to someone and have them try to leg sweep you. It's like, why is it human nature? Some people today just call it Twitter, right? And it's like, how can you say something to people and immediately you got the naysayers, right? You got, I'm looking out for your best interest. Why aren't you like dealing with reality? Your reality? Well, you're just a dreamer. You look through everything with rose-colored glasses. I'd rather live like that than like you. You know what I mean? I remember I seen a meme one time that says, a pessimist has the skill to find something wrong with everything. and guess what? They're constantly right because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? It's like, so regardless of what happens in the world, you got this majority group, you heard me correctly, majority of group that's going to say, oh my God, Matt and I are, in fact, I might as well give the plug for our podcast tomorrow. Yes, our podcast tomorrow. Someone throw that up. And it's going to, tomorrow, Craig and I, Craig Jackman and I, and Matthew, we're just going to talk about, just the same thing. just, but you're going to get two very, very important views from Craig Jackman and myself. But, we're going to talk about the same thing, because when a majority of the people are uncertain and the majority of the people are fearful and they're doubting, they don't know what's going to happen, then progress and just stops. Everyone's worried. And that's not the way to go through life. Again, that might take a day or a week of your life. Some take years, and some people die that way. So that's how you deal with uncertainty. You first, like AA. It's like, hi, my name's Robert Hollis, and I'm uncertain. First, you got to admit that there's a problem. Once you find out a problem, then what you do is to look for the solution. In what ways could I feel less or more certain? I want to feel more certain about things. Well, those usually all wrap around your ability to control your thoughts, that it control your emotions. So now to focus on that inward work instead of that outward work of not what the world says, is what you say. There are people on this planet that are certain, extremely, extremely certain, and you're hearing from one. So again, Bill Shoemaker, thank you so much for being a super chatter on here and giving to the children. And I see a lot of other people, Sarah, Eric, there's Mary. Thank you very much, Mary. I enjoyed you helping me do my first Instagram live. Hi, Randy. Hi, Rosina. Hi, Debbie. Lucky CBD Life. Hi, Jody. I hope I'm not missing out. Nelda, nice to see you on here. But love and appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, I like doing some group inner work with people that are inner circle members. We got over 65. I'm just blown away. But you'll see that join button someplace around here. I love and appreciate you. And if no one's giving you permission to succeed and be fulfilled in life, let me be the first. My mentors did that for me, and I'd like to pass that on to you. And I love you and appreciate you. See you on the next video. And please do me a huge personal favor and share this with the world. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.